Alrighty, and we are recording. Welcome back to another chapter. Blah blah blah. Time to get some players killed. So, Yorick and Malik were at the prince's mansion. I believe that Yorick would be deep in planning his new workshop, with talking to a prince's logistics guy from the company, quite possibly.
Sure.
And Malik is most likely spending his free time, when he's not talking to his superiors and deciding what the fuck we're gonna do about this, in the library trying to figure out this demonic crap that has been going on.
Do you want me to roleplay out talking to the Lord?
It's up to you. We can roleplay it out, but we can just say that you report in detail on everything that's happened, and if you want something more specific, then we can play out that part with conversation, because playing out the whole thing would drag things out too much, I think.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, if there's anything specific you want to raise, after you've reported, you may do so.
Well, does he know that the Chantry is under attack in a war zone?
We're gonna say that you have just reported that to him.
Okay, nothing else.
Yay.
Regent, I do have a few people I could send your way, if the prince would allow it, if you need reinforcements. I would prefer if you may do with the resources you already have, but it is an option if it's necessary.
I will bring this up to the prince and make sure he'll allow that, and before making said request.
Keep in mind, Malik, that you do still have, some quota from the prince for bringing neonates into the city. I think.
Oh, I thought he was talking about elders and Ancillay. Yeah,
Oh.
I'll
If you can talk him into letting, like, Ryder or... What was the other one?
Yeah, Ryder sounds like a great idea.
Or Rudolph? Yeah. If you can talk the prince into letting either one of those in, yeah, you could do that. But considering that you just asked for him to please not kill Julio, I'm not sure how far you can push things with the prince.
That is true.
Yep.
I think I would like to have, was it Lucy and Caesar that are actually very good, I believe. Hold on, 1 second. Let me look at your sheet.
Let's see. Servants and allies. Let's see. 1, 2. How many Tremere are currently in the city?
There is a total... Do you include the gargoyle?
Yes. Yes.
Including the gargoyle, I think there's a total of like 8. Maybe 9.
I think it's more like 9. Rachel, Seth, Joshua, Puppy, and Judith. Plus the player characters.
So
That's 9.
What's my quota?
Like 12. So you could bring 2 more neonates in if you wanted to.
That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to bring in Lucy and Caesar.
Okay. Then you will... they will arrive in a couple of days. I'll make sure that they have some decent weaponry.
And passports to get through the blockade.
Yes, well, that's why it will take a couple of days, because traveling in and out of the city isn't exactly easy at the moment.
Yeah. Hi, Martial Law. Nice to see you.
Yay.
What, that? Oh, that's just manure for the flower beds. We run a, greenhouse in the city. No, you don't need to open them. Well, at least not inside of the sun. Oh. Well, I can go back to the clan now. See ya. So, we're gonna assume that it's the next night after you recover the thingy, and that people are arriving. That Archibald has arrived to hack the laptop, and Alice is there to help with muscle, as is Borat, in case something needs to be done about the mean people that have been doing the mean things to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, the idea being that as soon as you can learn something, well, if you can find something that's vulnerable on that laptop, that you should strike as quickly as possible in order to catch them off guard.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Jackal, your temporary character is Archibald. Joshua is hurt and he's helping with the studying. Notice that I have been generous and given you all characters with no aggravated damage. Speaking of which, those of you who are receiving new characters, roll 1d10 plus 3 to determine your current blood pools.
8. Could be worse, could be better.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to complain.
No.
Especially keeping in mind that these vampires are a pretty high generation, you're not that far from full. Borat, meanwhile, is eyeing the Nosferatu and Malik in a very, well, not quite hostile fashion, but with a great deal of distrust. Couple times Malik catches him at this.
I'm gonna confront him.
Okay.
What is it? What is it, Borat?
Okay, let's see. Apparently Borat is gonna have to lie now. Wait, what?
I do love Archibald's portrait.
You were the ones who were doing that thing with the thing that exploded, weren't you?
I wasn't.
Yes. You went to escort Dorian, and then you went to his lair, and then something went boom, and now everything is fucked.
Wasn't it before?
We are not the reasons why it exploded in this city, Borat.
You know, we have been ignoring this far too long, and it's gonna end soon anyway, so... Where is... That was under the backstories. Malik, please roll 1d99, because I think being accused of being involved with demonic shit would make you pretty nervous, all things considered. "23. You are James Bond."
Awesome! Oh my god, yes, I am not changing this. Okay. What am I wearing? I don't believe I'm wearing my tuxedo.
No, you're
No.
wearing a crappy torn trench coat covered in burn marks, slashes, and other crap.
But trench coats have cufflings, so I'm going to button my cufflings in a very classy manner.
Yes, it does smell delicious. Wait, what? What did I give him? I gave him things. Could have done this differently. Well, never mind. It's fine, I'm sure. Malik?
Yeah.
You are in the middle of confronting Borat. He has just asked you, what the fuck is it with you and exploding and demons always be going together? Or are you just trying to figure out how to say that as James Bond? If you have a willpower point to spare, you can fight this off, and this will be the last time you have to do this.
Screw that! I'm James Bond.
No. You will still do this scene either way. I'm letting you fight it off after the scene is over.
You want me to spend that willpower point for a reason.
Maybe, maybe not.
I know you. So no, I'm keeping that one willpower point.
Wait, don't be meta about it. Be in character.
No, screw
All
that.
right.
Because I want to be James Bond.
Okay. It's Sean Connery, James Bond, so act appropriately, according to the list.
Well, I can't do the voice or anything, but I definitely can do the mannerisms and everything.
Alright.
That's fine.
Okay. So, I don't know what you're talking about, really. I just, you know, I believe York was working on some stuff, and Dorian is the reason why this explosion occurred. I don't know why you're accusing me.
This isn't the first time you've been involved with weird demonic shit that went badly wrong.
Can't deny that, now can you?
All of my involvement is very on record.
I'm gonna roll secretly at a decreased difficulty for Borat's subterfuge. Malik, please roll perception empathy.
I don't think all our demonic activity has been put on record.
Yep.
Well, he's implying that... No. Borat is lying. But yeah, Borat is deeply outraged at what you have been doing, and he really doesn't want to work with you. He's going along because he's been ordered to. He's not gonna cause any trouble, though. He's an obedient little bitch.
Okay. I like Borat.
Okay. Archibald, you have been working on the FBI computer. Give me a Wits computer roll. Did I give him computer aptitude? Yes, I did. Yep. So in that case, why don't you roll at difficulty 5? Let's say that it isn't that well secured because they never expected it to fall into enemy hands.
So easily.
That too, but that guy was just interviewing mortals, right?
Yeah, that's right.
He wasn't on the front lines. This wasn't supposed to happen. What
You know,
is it?
out of game, I was actually seriously considering starting the slaughter the moment he reached for my hand and stabbing it to the table to take him as a hostage. But, hey.
Oh.
I figured that wasn't York's style.
Oh, yeah.
Burning it down later and, slaughtering all the people in it, then taking the computer for all it's worth, and then erasing everything else. That is his style.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mark Brad. I got distracted by the number of things I had changed over. I forgot to change the title and the game. I will take care of that immediately.
Oh.
So apparently this is Dwarf Fortress, the tabletop edition.
Ah, jeez.
Fun times.
Hey, it's great. This is Dwarf Fortress, right?
Yep, most certainly. It has the same amount of fun, it's the same amount of death, and it has the same amount of everything, really. So I don't see how it's
quite.
not.
Yeah.
There's not enough cats.
That's true.
Yeah. I'm gonna mute myself for just 5 seconds, but you go ahead and make that Wits computer roll difficulty 5 for Archibald. I'm of course talking to you, Jacklore.
Okay.
Because Archibald is your temporary character, remember?
Yes, what did you say the difficulty was?
5. I gave him the computer aptitude, so it's -2 on the difficulty.
Yes, which technology?
No, computer.
Oh, yeah, computer. Sorry.
It's very different for software and hardware, sir.
Well, at this point, it doesn't actually matter because the role is actually...
Shush! Shush! You can view his sheet, but do not share his dice pools.
Okay. Well, they notice anyway, eventually.
Yes, the ones
Okay,
you actually roll, not until... But they don't need to know how they compare to his other dice pools and the like.
That's right.
No, I won't tell them anything now.
You already were. They don't need to know he can do technology.
That's right. People that have computers do not always have technology. There is a big
I
difference.
guess. So, there's the roll.
Wow. Yeah. You find a folder labeled Society of Leopold. David.
Fucking...
Apparently, he has been distracted by the shock of this news. Who would have thunk?
So, the prince... Who was it that asked me again to do it? Who gave me this again?
You were called here. I assume that York would have handed it over to you directly after
Okay,
the prince
sure.
called you.
Okay,
But
you-
it's on the prince's orders.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll be... So, I'm guessing Yorick is next to me right now?
Not necessarily. He's in his own room talking to a ghoul about acquisitions.
Who is in this room?
No one. You're on your own, working on the laptop with wires plugged into it in all kinds of unspeakable
I'm
places.
going to be running to the... right now I'm going to be running to the prince.
Are you gonna check what's inside the folder first, or are you
Yes,
just gonna
okay,
go?
I'm going to check what's inside the folder.
Okay.
I saw a folder for Society of Leopold.
Okay.
Yeah, that's... I forgot that you actually need to do shit.
There's a satellite image of a lonesome building next to some sort of an old graveyard. And file on GPS tracking on the guy, and how apparently he never thought that they might use high technology to track him, because apparently he's a medieval idiot, and really, why are we working with these assholes anyway?
Yay. So, was that everything?
There is some stuff about how David is apparently someone who's a bit higher up in the Society of Leopold, and he has sent some, air quotes, consultants to work with the FBI and share some limited information on dealing with vampires. And they even provided them with a set of, manacles, which apparently prevent a vampire from shapeshifting in order to escape, like turning into mist or shadow or that kind of crap.
Yay. So, that's all.
More or less, there's information on them essentially tracking some neonates and the like, but it's mostly just, everyday kind of crap. It would need to be analyzed in depth to get much useful out of it. There's nothing that pertains to the current situation in a direct way.
So, did it say who they were tracking again?
Just some assumed random nameless neonates. Just people you don't even necessarily know by face. You just know, some of them you might have seen in Elysium once or twice. That's it.
Okay. So, not... no one important.
Yeah. Some of those people have vanished into the facility Malk escaped from, essentially.
Okay, I'll be going to the prince now, because I think this is important for him.
Okay.
So, quick question before he goes and does that. Does he manage to find any previous connections or even a connection between this and the database, or possibly who these people are?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Not in the file on David, no. Apparently the Society of Leopold does not know where they keep their information base. There is some...
Like the file on David was the only thing on the computer of any importance.
there are files on some witnesses they interrogated, but again, there is nothing particularly important, like mortals catching a glimpse of a werewolf or vampire using his powers and getting away. Just bits and pieces, really.
Okay, so this never connected to the database they have or anything. All right.
Not directly, no. There is a
So it
reference
never
to some sort of an operational base in the city, but no address is given there. Apparently they were careful enough not to write anything down on this laptop.
Okay. That's why I wanted to make sure of.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think I would have noticed the 5 success roll. Anyway, so I'll be going to the prince right now. Tell him the Society of Leopold is there. And they're in serious business, apparently.
Okay. How bad is it? How many of them are there?
It said a few consultants. I don't... Like, did it actually list them there, the amount?
The ones that work with FBI are like 2 or 3, but they assume that there's at least another 2 or 3 that they don't know about. So few.
Basically, we have more or less a full squad from the full Society of Leopold in town.
Yay! Together, that does not include the amount, a ludicrous amount of FBI that will be here. Well,
Right.
I won't say that, but you know. So yeah, Mr. Prince, I think this is kind of. Yeah, are you sure we're going to be able to handle this?
If you run into more than you can handle, then just... Okay, I want you to scout out the place. If you can do something about it right then and there, then, you know, it's up to the regent. He's going to be in charge. If he thinks you need to withdraw, then you withdraw. If he thinks you can handle it, then you attack. Is that clear enough? There's 2 people that can obfuscate with you. I'm sure you can at least figure out if you can handle what's there without getting yourselves killed.
Thank you for your vote of confidence, Mr. Prince.
Just, at the very least, bring me back some intel. And we'll gather a real force to deal with this. I have a dozen problems to deal with. I have a scout who said he saw a vase in the wall in the cordoned off area. If that Zamitzi fuck is gonna unleash another one of those things, then I need to deal with that. So tell the regent to go and handle it, okay?
Yes, Mr. Prince. I'll be leaving now.
Yes, you do that.
I'm kind of wondering if the Nosferatu has just question marks on his head for what's a vase?
Yeah, he doesn't know. Oh no, yeah, he doesn't know anything about
He
Voss.
does. One of them wrecked
Oh.
their Varan.
Oh yeah, that's true, but he doesn't know anything factual about that.
He's
Okay,
seen one in
okay.
action, so he knows what it is, essentially.
He knows what it is. He doesn't, but he other than that, he doesn't know much about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
He
might.
knows
Okay.
it's bad business.
Yeah,
Really bad.
That's supposed to be some high occult stuff, and I just think, what's a vase? Does anyone know what a vase is?
I would say that they have heard the term and they've seen one in action, but that's where their knowledge of it ends. Oh my
Which is
god,
fine.
what is that thing? Oh, it's ripping through the walls, run!
Yeah, I always just think it's funny when, you know, big high figures in political stuff start using terms that others don't really understand.
Don't you love vampiric society?
They intend to use weather control thaumaturgy to close the airport. Oh no, wait, what?
We can do that, yeah.
Yeah, if we have someone high enough in weather control.
I actually did not give one of the ancillary high levels of that, unfortunately.
Aww.
So, at least I don't think I gave any of them. I was debating giving Rachel weather control, but I decided against it because her being ritual monkey, it makes more sense for her to have battle blood at really high levels and just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Yay. So, we're going to...
You're going to the regent and see
Yeah.
what he says.
What is his status anyway? Oh yeah, he doesn't have backgrounds. That's not important enough. Characters don't have backgrounds.
Assume that the regent is way above you. He's that
Yeah.
He's a mystical figure of vampiric power and competence, a dreadful warlord with uncounted bodies lying behind him on his path. In other words, be very, very scared of him because he's a terrifying fuck.
Wait, what does that make Yorick's 2 status?
You are the hellish engineer that can create things of unspeakable power and, you know.
Oh God, I just thought of something.
Yeah.
He could be actually considered one of the sources of my power and abilities.
Yep.
He's got such high status, and he's kind of awesome with engineering and such.
Yeah. A lot of
So that would put a
people...
mark- if I have enemies, that kind of puts a mark on your head as my as also an enemy of those people as well. If you think about it.
Oh, don't worry. I have things planned. Don't worry about it. So, Malik, a stinking Nosferatu rushes into the library, disrupting your study. What do?
I bookmarked my page and
Bitch slap him.
I take one look at him and I say, "What is it?"
The prince sent me. He has ordered. He asked me to relay his orders about you. He asked me to relay his orders about you, as you are going to lead an assault on the Society of Leopold and some sort of FBI alliance place.
Are you bad about stuttering?
I want Archibald to roll courage at difficulty 4 for Rotrek at this point. The regent is displeased. You're scared for your life.
Yeah, so insert dice pool, insert difficult. No, like that. Also, Rotrek,
Yep, so roll, you need 5 successes.
like the red fear. Where's the fire?
There's an
Not so
angry
much-
regent in front of you, that's the
Yeah.
fire.
I guess.
You heard that Tremere can make fire appear from nothing.
Were the
Hey.
Nosferatu back when you
Succeeded.
torched Alicia? Cause they would have at least heard about it.
Definitely.
And they somehow conjured fire in their chantry to burn her again.
Yeah, that was totally conjuring.
Hey, look,
That's
at least the one that did it was a conjuration specialist.
Yes.
That is true.
So,
Anyway, so he succeeded. I succeeded the roll, or well, the rolls.
yeah.
I scoot back in my chair and I stand up and I say, "All right, tell me more."
Well, there will be at least a few members of the Society of Leopold. Did it actually mention David? Like, that he's there?
It mentioned the folder included his name.
But did it mention that he was there, leading them?
Not necessarily, they tracked him to that place.
Okay, some member of the Society of Leopold, some high up apparently, is leading, is doing something together with the FBI. In the outskirts of the city. So, I think there will be a lot of people there, especially considering the notes I found on the computer Yorick gave me. So it will
Do you
be.
have a definitive number for me?
Well, it said about. It said something around. That there will be something. There are at least 3 official members of the Society of Leopold, and at least a few others in the city.
Well, 3 that have worked as consultants.
Yes, they were official. That's what I meant. Yeah, and at least a few others.
This will be no easy task. Do we have people to come with us? Has the
Yes.
prince organized?
Did he actually mention who was going with me?
No, you just know that you're involved and that you are definitely going with.
Well,
Where do we
he
go to
said
meet
that
them?
I would.
Malik would know that Borat is here and that, yeah, you could just tell the servants to get everyone that's coming with you, like the majordomo ghoul.
Okay. Go ahead and get everybody ready. Let's meet up and let's talk strategy.
Yes, Mr. Regent. I'll get them over here, Mr. Regent. Leave
What is your name?
hastily. After and get to get the guy.
I asked his name. 'Cause I'm
Oh,
new.
did you actually ask my name?
Yes, I
Yeah.
did.
Oh, Archibald Granville, Mr. Regent.
Okay, Archibald, you've done well.
Thank you, Mr. Regent. Leaves hurriedly.
Nice vampire.
Seth looks up. The prince did want us to study these books, but perhaps either me or Rachel should go with you, Regent, just in case.
Oh, actually, that's not a bad idea.
Keeping in mind that the prince might be pissed that you overrode his wishes on this. So it's a trade-off. Do you want more combat power and a pissed-off prince, or are you gonna risk it?
I want more combat power. If the prince gets pissed and we're successful, then I can just say, "Hey, I
You
needed this.
succeeded.
I succeeded.
Okay.
I didn't bother him, and I didn't bother him with trivial matters."
Okay, so who are you gonna bring along? Wounded Joshua, Seth, or Rachel?
Seth is wounded.
No, Joshua is though. So assume him you're gonna leave here.
Heal.
So, yeah, Rachel or Seth then? From the ones who are on...
Seth.
Okay,
Seth.
alright.
Wait, what is Seth's thing again?
Path of Fire.
Okay, yeah.
You sure? Rachel has maxed Path of Blood, remember?
Oh god, that is true. But she's kind of a ritual monkey, I thought.
Yeah, she is.
Let me look at her rituals again right quick.
Okay. Oh my. Yeah, with these rituals, it's a good thing that I gave her lower experience than other Ancilla and made it up with rituals. They definitely needed that to balance it. Definitely, because these are that's some powerful shit right there.
You're trying to lead me towards this person for some reason.
Maybe I'm being generous and trying to make this easier for you.
I'm going with it. But what does Firewalker do again? I don't feel like looking it up.
I think that lets you deal with fire more easily in some way. But
It helps with Rock Shrek.
I don't know, I think it made it easier to take the damage, but you take 1 aggravated damage in casting it.
Oh. What about Flesh of Fiery Touch? So
Well,
she
what-
can just touch.
No, that's more for people who try to touch you and then they get burned. Or I think that was the one that actually made you... I don't know. Epic, do you recall Flesh of the Fiery Touch and Firewalker rituals? What was the thing with those? Well, I'm gonna open up the book anyway. If you want her to cast a ritual, that can certainly be a thing. She just needs to know what materials to bring with. Like in advance. Wait, what the fuck is this? This is the wrong book. That's the bestiary. It's entirely up to you. You can bring Seth, he's better at combat and he does have wards, which he can cast within 5-10 minutes. And they last the rest of the night. Remember? So he could...
I'm gonna bring Seth because all of her rituals do not seem very good for like combat.
Incorporeal passage.
Well, that could.
Yeah, there are a lot of really nice rituals.
I'm gonna take a
Oh.
look at Firewalker and...
Gosh dang it! I just muted. Son of a gun. No wonder no one's talking to me.
Yep.
No wonder.
We even said, "Are you muted?"
Damn it. No wonder everything's been just going on. Whatever. So, Flesh of the Fiery Touch, yeah, it's just you take a aggravated
Ooh.
level of damage, and you deal aggravated damage to anyone that willingly touches you. Firewalker is you use your stamina as well as fortitude, and you can cast this on other people too.
Yeah, Firewalker lets you turn fire essentially into something you can soak a lot more easily.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
As long as you have fingers left with which to cast it.
Yeah.
That is true. Does it
Pretty
actually
good.
question? Does it permanently remove a finger, or does it simply? Can you
No.
heal it?
It is impossible to actually permanently remove a finger most of the time in this game.
There is a ritual that makes it last for a year to heal or something. I don't know.
Yeah, there's something similar somewhere.
But yeah.
It's very hard to keep from.
I'm going with Rachel,
Okay.
so we'll go with her since 5th level thaumaturgy is pretty cool too. So
Alright. Rachel it is.
Okay, so quick 2 questions. York wakes up really early. Could he be at full? He was already mostly at full at the end of last night, but
You want to hunt
Yep.
once.
yeah, one time.
can I hunt
Maybe
too?
even just a really fast part, because all I need is 1 blood point, because, waking up.
In that case, yeah, that you can have found 1 blood point, I think. You needn't worry about that.
Also,
And if you all
Was-
decide to hunt once on the way, if that's what Malik wants to do, then that is fine too. I'm just gonna roll the blood pool for Borat so I know what he's at.
I just say pick up somebody on the way. So
The difficulty would be a lot higher because usually a hunt is a full hour thing. Remember?
yep.
okay.
Alright, so, also, one more thing. Could Yorick have kept an extra light pistol from his raid on the police?
Yes, if you want, but there are some weapons here which you can grab. Essentially, if you want a firearm, provided it's not a minigun, ask and I'll let you know if you can find one. Or if one can be found for you.
Let's see, missile launcher? Just kidding.
No, we only have 2 of those and we're using them against the Vost, sorry.
Alright. I'm sorry, I really wanted to put that in.
How about a grenade launcher?
What? Grenade? I need the workshop up and running to make another one of those.
So
Let's
why
see.
are we hunting on the way to the place?
Okay, one thing at a time. First of all, let's decide the weapons.
Yep.
Uh,
I got my shotgun.
yes, your semi-auto shotgun that you bought.
So, assault rifle, I guess? Possible? Or rifle? Either one?
Yeah, let's say that there is 1 assault rifle and 1 rifle that you can split among the group, and an assortment of lighter guns. From, there's, I think, the large SMG that Malik had, there's some small SMGs, and whatever flavor of handgun you prefer, you can have.
I take 1 light pistol for emergencies.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what would Rachel and Borat take? How is Rachel's firearms? Okay, let's say that Rachel picks up a heavy pistol. I think that's more or less appropriate.
Okay. Any extra rounds, by the way?
Let's say that you can get a couple of clips, so you can just put down 2 extra clips on top of the one that you loaded.
Okay. And I'll just presume that's for all the guns, so...
Yeah, yeah. Just assume that you have something. Borat, what would Borat pick? Borat would just pick up a light pistol and a knife. He's not really into heavy armaments. Actually, no, what would he pick up? Let's see. He would just pick up a light pistol. Because, yeah.
So, can I pick a weapon?
Yes, you can.
Well, other than my shotgun, I already have.
Oh, that's, you don't currently have that on you. That's left at the Warrens. That was for when you were running from the Sabbat.
Oh, okay. So, remove that.
Yeah, that's
Can
leftover
I
from
get
the...
a shotgun?
No, don't appear to be any shotguns, but there is... Which one did you pick, the rifle or the assault rifle, Yorick?
I got the assault rifle.
There's a
I
rifle.
can pick the rifle.
Okay.
The rifle's actually really good on Gerard if he has time to, you know...
Yeah, except... yeah, he's not here.
Yeah. This
Oh
is...
yeah, that's right. Gerard's not here. He's torpid.
Alice.
How many
Name-
how many rounds does the rifle have?
3
very much.
plus 1 in the chamber, I think.
Yeah, I think that's right.
So you have 2 extra clips, but the rifle I'm gonna say is scoped, whereas the assault rifle Yorick got is not.
That's fine.
Yeah, so scoped and like 3 extra clips.
Well, 4 of 3 plus 2 extra clips of 3.
It also generally has a massive range, so...
So, Alice, do you want to pick up any weapons like a sword, or are you just gonna go with the claws?
She will take one light pistol,
Okay,
and claws, obviously.
okay, so, on the way, do you want to take a break and hunt? And where will you be discussing strategy when you're closer, on the way, or back at the prince's place?
We're gonna try and take a hunt. We're gonna do a hunt, and yeah, we'll discuss strategy. Pretty much right now, I guess, since we're all together.
So, on the way
Strategy discussion first, and then a hunt.
Alright. So, you're the leader. Discuss away.
All right. First things first. Who has obfuscate in the group? I believe Archibald, if I'm correct in saying his name, and Borat are. I know Borat is sufficient in it. Archibald, how good are you in the discipline?
Without mentioning dice pool sizes. In-game
Just
terms.
say stuff like I'm proficient or something.
Let's see here. What was...
The resisted roll
Good.
to not be seen was with stealth.
I am good at obfuscate, and I can do some with animalism and some potence.
All right. Okay, well, we can put that to use. And Borat, I'm pretty sure I've seen you work. I know you're pretty good at it.
What are we here for again?
York.
I don't know.
You're always the one that doesn't get the memo. We're going to attack the Society of Leopold.
They're here?
Apparently, yes.
Yep.
Do try to pay attention, please. Yes, supposoly we have 3...
You're the one who just grabbed York from talking with a ghoul about making a new workshop, man.
Look, apologies, York. It's been a tough few days, obviously. But there are 3 consultants, but we can expect more. And they've been working directly with the FBI, right? That's what you told me? Is that what you told me? I don't think you did. So I'm not saying.
Julio was the one who knew, I think. And Gerard found out the hard way. But I'm not sure the others did.
Okay, that's all right.
York did do information gathering, but
No,
hey,
but wait, Archibald found out. Wasn't he in an FBI computer?
He was in the FBI guy's laptop, yes. So you
Yes.
know that they have been working together. That's how you found this place. That's
Yeah,
true.
that's what I said, dude. Like to the prince and to him.
Okay. So yeah, so looks like the Society of Leopold is actually working with the FBI, and they are currently in town. There are 3 consultants, but we can expect more. And first things first, we'll do some kind of reconnaissance. We'll look, kind of just gather some intel, see if we can handle the situation, and if we can, then we will. If not, we will fall back, and we will wait for reinforcements.
okay.
The Gangrel. What kind of Gangrel? Are you City Gangrel, or are you just standard?
Standard, I think. What's the difference?
Don't they have like the City Gangrels have different disciplines, don't they?
Yeah,
they
this
got
is in
upkick.
character, because Alice wouldn't
Yes.
know the difference, I think.
She wouldn't know the difference. Awesome.
Because Camarilla is virtually exclusively, normal gangrel.
All right. So, yeah, we could expect the common disciplines, and I'm gonna look up what those common disciplines are on my.
No, you are not. You're gonna roll intelligence occult at difficulty, let's say 6.
You know I'm going to.
No, roll intelligence occult at difficulty 6, and I'll tell you what they are, if you
There's
would
a
know.
difference between in-character knowledge and your knowledge.
Yes.
If I was able to rely on all my knowledge,
I-
York
I
would be
know,
even more
I know.
badass.
Quit. Stop. Ha! I know all the things. Tell me.
Okay, so for a young gangrel like this, you could expect essentially that she might be able to talk to animals, certainly, possibly summon them from a distance. She would be tougher than a normal vampire and taking damage, and she would be able to see in the dark, grow the claws, and possibly even merge into the earth if she was really good at Protean for a newbie.
So Malik found somebody else to fall in love with. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with this.
Do you want to roll to figure out what disciplines a Nosferatu might have?
Let's go ahead and do that. No, I know nothing about Nosferatu. I know nothing.
Nosferatu have.
I know what I've seen.
They have thaumaturgy.
That is why your
Yes,
clan
sir.
tried to destroy them, because they have thaumaturgy. They need to be exterminated.
Well, it wasn't a
Like-
botch, so he realizes he doesn't know shit about Nosferatu.
I know what I've seen, and I've seen Obfuscate and Potence, I think, but that's about it.
Yep.
You saw the sewer gators they had kept as pets.
Oh yeah, they kept alligators or something, didn't they?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, they kept alligators. So I know more than I think. There's no reason to really even roll for it.
Okay, so discuss the strategy, and at the same time, go ahead and make a single hunting roll for stopping in town along the way.
You
For
want me to
a
make a separate one because that 3 up there was me hunting.
oh, in that case, the rest of you.
Including me?
If you don't want to hunt and stay guarding the car, then no.
Okay, because I said I'd wake up way earlier than everyone, so getting a single blood point shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Borad gets all the blood. That should have been a difficulty 3, given that he's using his obfuscate for it.
Yep. I accept that completely.
Archibald, if you're using your obfuscate roll to hunt, then you can roll that at difficulty. Well, let's say that you can take 1 off the difficulty for every level in that discipline that you have. Alice,
So
how are you hunting? Just grabbing people in alleys and wrestling to them?
They're just jumping from rooftop to rooftop, grabbing people,
Okay.
using.
Yep. Oh, also take note, from this point on, I will be using stealth.
All right. Stealth it is.
yes.
So,
So I can roll with stealth. I can go with
Just roll with stealth. It's probably how he's used to hunting.
Yeah. I really don't want to be seen. I don't know why. Like, I can't possibly imagine.
You know? Huh.
So it's dex stealth or with stealth?
With stealth.
With stealth if you're obfuscating.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Do people find New Agey witches hot? Because I'm thinking of rolling Appearance Occult to have Rachel appear like a really flaky sort of, hot redhead thing. Is that appropriate? Does that fit?
I think it kind of fits.
So what? Like, I haven't rolled with obfuscate before, so what would be the difficulty be?
It's like what's your obfuscate level? Minus that from the difficulty of 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it should be either 3 or 4. So yeah.
I think I'm obfuscated.
Yeah. Keep in mind.
I think you got people.
Yeah. Keep in mind that you can, with level 3 obfuscate, look unlike a Nosferatu and even attempt to mimic other people, in theory.
Of course, on the other hand, this is the skill in particular that requires things that Nosferatu generally find hard to get.
Yes.
Also, keep in mind that you can, by spending a willpower point, make your obfuscate work on machines as well.
House rule. It's an awesome house rule.
Ooh. That's
Although,
really...
there's also a merit around for Nosferatu to do that automatically.
I know. That's why I rule that is just something that the Nosferatu might have started to acquire, but that's just how everyone's obfuscate is evolving over time.
Yeah. As I said, it's really cool.
Definitely cool. Where the fuck is obfuscate again? Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, what are you doing over there?
Yeah.
What?
Are you looking up the thing? It's a wit stealth roll opposed versus perception awareness to see through obfuscate. We'll tell you what to roll when you try to do it.
Okay, so do I just add the blood pool now?
Yep.
So
Keep in
I
mind
get
that your max is really low because you're high
10.
generation. Shush! I specifically said really low to avoid saying specific numbers, you
Oh my
fucker.
god.
There's a reason we try to avoid it. There really is.
I know, but still.
Yes, your max is really low, just 30.
Yes.
Wait, what? Dick him! No! I think you all have learned a bit about restraining your diabolist tendencies. Strangely enough. But,
What Diabler's tendencies? I'm sorry, I have demonic tendencies at this point.
I think that I have both. So yeah.
Okay.
I'm the one that has the tendencies, okay? I'm the one that's, like, struggling with it.
Okay, let's see.
To be
Yeah.
fair, I think you have like 3 vampires in your stomach, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so, strategy, now that you have hunted.
Well, what do you want to do, Malik?
Yep. Well, actually, Archibald will now pipe in here that... Malik? Nietzsche? You there?
What now?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
there.
Like, Archibald, we're talking strategy now, and Archibald's going to pipe in there and say, I should be able to get in there unnoticed. Like,
Okay,
who else
copy.
was on the team right now, here? Like, that has obfuscate, that I know of.
Borat's a Malkavian.
You know,
And, who else?
that's it.
Yeah, that's it. You do
Okay.
know of Borat as that asshole Malkavian that's the Nosferatu's biggest competition for information gathering, and get rid of that fucker if you get the chance.
I did not actually giggle there. in game.
But you know,
Yeah,
Borat,
me and Borat could scout around a lot. Should be able to scout around quite well. They are mortal still. It's not like they are using.
okay,
anything.
Archibald is the hacker, and he doesn't have any status at all, does he?
Nope.
Not as far as you're aware.
And
If he does, he has clan prestige, not status. Namely, he's known inside his own clan, and that's it.
Yep.
so Borat's more well known to Malik, and Malik actually kind of likes Borat, so he's gonna sacrifice you if need be. He'll make sure you die if you try anything crazy.
Okay, this map, incidentally, is not to scale. It's a world map kind of thing. So
That's what I figured from all the weirdly sized stuff.
hmm
I figured this is actually going to be a real strategy kind of thing.
Okay, so these are all individual buildings.
Yes, those are buildings. Those are not gravestones. Those are buildings, and there's tiny little gravestones all along there.
hmm
What is this thing here?
That's the big building.
That's the house thing, such as it is.
If it's all right, can we actually have some kind of scale?
Let's see.
That'll be important for distance and knowing where we can actually, cover.
Or 21.26.
Phew. Yeah, the house isn't that big, but I'm just gonna assume that... Okay. Let's see. How does this work out if we set it to 5 meters? Yeah, it would be a bit wider than that, I think.
So yeah, that would be at 5. It's 30-meter house. 30 feet of a house, basically.
No, it's about right. It's a pretty small house. It's just not quite that small. But
Okay.
just think of these as thingies on world map. It's not necessarily entirely to scale.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's
It's just important to know. Okay, so me and the sniper rifle can hit anywhere in the map. Okay.
In the map, yeah, probably. At the very least, I will let you cover the whole outside of the house from either if you climb on the
Presuming
cliffs
nothing
or...
gets in the way.
Yeah.
Is what I. Yeah.
I would think that unless you climbed up somewhere like here on the wall, it would be hard to cover the
Yeah.
both the graveyard and the house.
Within reason is what I mean. It's within range as long as I can basically see it.
Yeah. The sniper rifle can do a damn good job of covering things, I would assume.
And the assault rifle, at least at this distance.
Mm-hmm.
Sniper's even better, but...
Yeah, so... Well, yeah, you have the assault rifle,
And I have the rifle. So.
yeah,
Yay.
yes. So, the sniper rifle is gonna scout out up ahead, up close. And,
Yeah.
that sounds good. That sounds good. So, what's the idea so far on strategy? How are you gonna go about this? You are approaching the area. Pretty soon you're gonna have to continue on foot or risk being discovered.
I'm going... Well, I could obfuscate the car. Or at least attempt to.
No, you couldn't. You really couldn't. That would be an
Oh.
elder level power.
Okay.
Obfuscate the
so-
car? You can't do that.
No, okay.
Even
Like,
cloaking the whole group would require Cloak the Gathering. And
Yeah, I know, but I meant like you did say machines. Yeah, you didn't specify the size. So
no, you're invisible to machines. The car would know you're there.
Oh, that's what you said. That's what you meant.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
To my knowledge, there's only one person that can cloak the gathering, right?
Yep.
As far as you know, that would be the Malkavian Primogen, most like.
Yep.
And
He
yeah,
has used it on. He has used it on us. So.
yeah.
Yep.
Strangely enough, Borat is wearing a hoodie and jeans, as opposed to his normal outfit.
We know it's underneath, though.
Do you?
So,
Roll perception alertness at difficulty 9.
You really gonna make this a thing?
do I have to do that?
No.
Okay.
But he says he's noticed what's underneath there. We're gonna check and see if he has. Borat has...
No, it's underneath there.
He has something in one of the pockets of the hoodie.
Okay.
Do you want to reach it and see what it is?
No, I don't care.
Okay, Malik does not care.
Borat's behaving somewhat normally right now.
Well, I
He's
suppose I'll
Bohemian.
go in and get in position to try and provide some covering fire, I suppose, if you don't have any suggestions,
Like-
Malik.
Let's
I would
get some intel first on the actual location. Let's see if there's any good places to hide. I want to send Archibald in.
Well,
Don't go inside the building or anything.
I'm going to... okay. Borat, are you armed?
He nods. Sure, yeah.
Primed and ready, all the time.
You have an actual weapon, like a gun.
He pulls out a light pistol.
You know how to use that, right?
Okay. What's your willpower?
5.
He says shush.
I was going to ask him if he wanted the goddamn rifle. Not then. I can take the rifle.
No, you can barely speak. You have to force it past
Yeah,
your
25
teeth.
minutes. Like, he doesn't need the rifle.
You are annoying him. Go away. Dominate, bitch.
I do as the regent told me, and actually,
Keep in mind that you can't obfuscate anything bigger than what you can put in your pocket. Like a gun, that is.
yeah, that's why I wanted to swap weapons. You know.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Did I hear him say all this? Am I hearing all this?
You hear
Like-
him. You just hear the stuff up till when Borat tells him to shush, because he's being an annoying little bitch.
Archibald, what do you need?
Yeah, I'm going to wait until the effect wears off.
Archibald is sulking. What do, Malik? And I'm gonna split the recording while you think of how to fix this.